Hey guys, I'm Jameson with Rogue Engineer, and today we're gonna be building this entertainment center slash console with tons of storage and room for a 42-inch TV. Let's get started. When it comes to the overall structure of this entertainment center, we're gonna be using 3/4 inch maple plywood. Now I'm gonna break that down as best I can with my circular saw and the straight edge guide from Craig, and then we'll head over to the table saw for any repetitive cuts that we need to make. When it comes to breaking down plywood, I prefer to initially break it down from a full sheet on the ground, just because it's easier to work with. I've got it supported by a 2-inch thick piece of rigid foam insulation, and that's just going to allow me to cut all the way through the plywood without getting into the floor. However, today I'm going to be using a new tool from Craig, which is a straight cut guide designed for a circular saw, and it's got a few cool features built in, like a clamp on the end, so you can kind of like an Automax feature, their clamping feature, where you can clamp it onto the plywood itself, and it's even got some guides in there to be able to position this track exactly where you need it a lot easier. And if you like videos like this and you want to see more of them, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't done so already, and then ring the bell right beside it to make sure that you get notifications when any new videos come out. As far as the method of joinery for this project, we're going to be using pocket holes, and I get to try out the new 720 Pro from Craig, which is their new pocket hole jig, which has a bunch of cool features built into it. It has the Automax clamping feature, which not only adjusts the clamping pressure based on the thickness of the wood, but it also adjusts the angle of the actual jig itself to make sure that you're drilling that pocket hole in the right spot. It also has excellent dust extraction, and it has wings or support wings that fold up for storage, as well as come off and move out away from the jig to support those longer pieces of wood. Now, for some of the areas where the pocket holes might be exposed, we're actually going to opt for 1.5-inch brad nails and wood glue to tack those shelves in place rather than having to worry about filling those pocket holes. However, that could be done as well, especially if you're just painting. You could definitely fill those pocket holes and then paint over them and never have to worry about it. As far as the drawer boxes go, for this we used a UV pre-finished plywood. And the nice thing about this is it's pre-finished, so there's no more finishing that needs to be done. It's got a nice glossy, smooth, durable finish on it that will be perfect for this application. Now, if you want more details on how to build these simple drawer boxes, I have a full video on that. I'll link that right up above as well as in the description. So now with the structure built as well as the drawer boxes, we can move on to finishing this entertainment center. So as far as finishing the entertainment center, we're going to be staining it with a dark walnut stain from Varathane. We'll be applying that and then coming back and applying a polyurethane top coat for durability. So when it came time to install the drawer boxes, we actually used a jig from Craig called their drawer slide jig. And the nice thing about this is you can clamp it in place and it's going to hold or support that drawer slide while you're installing it. We went with an inexpensive shiplap, faux shiplap look, and we used 1/4" plywood, and I made passes on the table saw spaced 6 inches apart. Then Jamie came back and gave it a couple coats of blue paint for a nice look. Since this is in our son's room, we wanted to do something fun when it came to the drawer pulls themselves. So we actually ended up using hockey sticks, and broken hockey sticks. We got some hand-me-downs from some relatives, and we were able to cut those up and make pulls out of them. Now the way that we did this was we used aluminum tube to stand off the hockey stick from the drawer front itself. And then we used 2.5-inch wood screws to go through the hockey stick and into the drawer front, as well as the drawer box itself. That was also how we located the drawer fronts themselves and installed them, since we were screwing through the front. Now after we got the pulls installed, we came back, opened up those drawers, and then secured from the inside of the drawer box into the drawer face itself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Braden loves his new console / entertainment center, and he's got a ton of storage and a place to showcase trophies and Lego stuff and whatnot. But wait, before you go, make sure you check out this video right here. YouTube thinks you'll like it, and I do too. If you haven't hit that subscribe button already, make sure you hit that one down there. And if you want the full plans to build this unit, click on that button right there, and that will take you on over to the website. Until next time, be safe and happy building.